Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at Imhobo Inc. or you can email us imhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a Pirate Dog Dice on Twitter for some personalized items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice, the Shine system if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the Radiance project if you just want to play with yourself. Allfishgames.com is your stop for game aids.
Audio on. Boys and girls, welcome aboard Thursday night. Pillars of Jocularity. Maybe the last episode, maybe the next to last episode. It will be determined by these guys tonight. You've seen the ads, yada, yada, yada. Get some adventure sense. Who are we? John, let's start with you tonight.
I am John.
Thanks.
I am John, and I play Darius, who is a street urchin / rogue / a little bit of magic. I'm a arcane trickster, so and Darius is kind of a hoe.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Quinn has to carry all kinds of creams just for that.
Yeah, but if you give it to him, he'll apply the cream. Jeff, how about you?
Hey, I'm Jeff. I'm playing Cygnus, the monk, the moral compass, the only hero in this group.
Wow.
And very modest and humble, in addition to that.
Holy shit balls. Okay. Andrew, what do you got to top that?
Good evening, everyone. Andrew here. I play Mark the Bard, and it's nice to see that at least my character arc as me, Andrew, through this is I can honestly say that I'm the daddy of the group.
That's true.
Unlike Cygnus, who thinks he's the moral compass.
Well, I'm pretty
At
sure
some point, you would think he would learn he's not. I have learned I am the daddy.
Wow. Okay. Last but certainly not least, Carrie.
Well, I'm glad that Andrew Mark has finally accepted his position in the group, even though we're almost done.
Well, it's TPK night, so I gotta get it out.
So yes, I play Quinn. I'm the one that expedites the issues in this group. Expediter, yeah. I guess that's it.
Okay, these guys have been briefed, boys and girls. This could be the last episode. We do not know. If it is, we'll probably run long. If it's not, one more time. But here we go. Last time, these guys got their ass handed to them by a water elemental who wielded unholy power. Clearly, their opponent, Muru, whom they are chasing, sent this foul beast to them to destroy them. Try as it might, these guys are survivors, although Cornella came really close to biting it. Cornella is their scribe. Probably the true moral compass of the group, probably the only hero.
Hey, she kicked some ass there not too long ago just for her coat.
That's right, and well dressed. So these
And
guys are.
the best eater.
That's right. Certainly a quality eater, or quantity, as the case may be.
She is good on a buffet.
These guys have had 38 other days of adventuring over the span of 2 months. Game time, almost 2 years. Real time, they have moved to the fractured country of Pharamis, which used to hold sway and dominion over the Mediterranean style area, in the hopes that they can find Muru, maybe a love child. Nobody's really sure who she is. They do know that she has 2 magical stones, while these guys possess 3. They've got directions. Finally, they stopped at a Spirit of 76 and figured that one out. After killing the sheriff, D'Onofrio. Why, I do not know. I really don't know why you guys killed that guy. I don't understand, but okay. So after getting your ass handed to you, the water is still dripping off of you guys. What do you want to do today?
I think we need to go back to bed.
I think so too.
You did get your ass handed to you pretty bad.
At least a
Let's
short
go back to that
rest.
farm and
Back to the farm where you wanted to kill everybody? That's
Yeah.
a great call. They're starting to get a little bit murder hobo-y, boys and girls, since they originally started out as the inclination of Sherlock Holmes, Columbo, and
Hey,
Miss
we're not
Marple.
seasoned warriors here. We're kind of going a little cuckoo.
I would say you guys are seasoned warriors. So, yes, here on the 41st day of Kleb, I think. No, Kleb's the day. The 41st day of this month, I hear take a break.
Short
Yeah.
rest would be great.
Hopefully,
We should keep moving and find another place to camp that's not right here, because
yeah.
the problem
Is there
if the
trees or
dragon
something?
saw the attacks, it may come to investigate.
That's true.
there's a few copses of trees, nothing sparse,
Yeah.
or nothing flagrant, sorry.
Do we still have our horses?
You'll have to go catch them.
Oh, right, we had horses.
So,
We had.
everybody roll a d20 because you can see them off in the distance. They ski-daddled north.
19.
6.
We need dice for this game.
12. 12 is the number to beat. Darius, what was your roll?
12. Just barely made it. Unless I have to beat it, in that case I didn't.
I lost my dice.
Wow.
You want me to
I'll
roll
roll
for you? 1.
Oh no, I found it.
No, you got another one.
I swear.
I don't. Sure,
One's
right
all
here.
night. I don't know what's up.
12. 12?
Okay, 12 was the number. Darius, roll me a d6 times 10
Okay.
minutes. That's how long it takes you and Cygnus to get your mounts back.
I rolled a d6, 1d6, and I got a 1.
10 minutes. Mark, your steed was strong, was vibrant, was Maximus. It stayed close, and you have no issue getting it.
Right.
Quinn, the donkey, is shit in the wind. That thing is brain kicking up its feet. It is going to take you probably 30 minutes to catch up to that thing, even if Mark, Cygnus, and Darius help you. The choice is chase down your mount to continue to expedite this process, or say sayonara and the ladies walk.
Well, couldn't we double up with the guys?
Well, you could.
How you doing?
Then you leave your ass hanging out in the wild.
Do I care about that ass?
Well, apparently not. Cygnus cares about that ass.
This is the first one that
That's
Cygnus
right.
hasn't cared about.
That's right.
It's a very smart one.
Which way is the ass going?
North.
Do we
The way
need
we
to
need
go
to go.
north?
You can go
We're like
north.
northeast,
North will take you away from the water.
That's fine, though. We kind of want to not be right.
especially if we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll head that way.
It's
Looking
only
for
30
a
minutes out of the way.
to take a break and catch the ass.
After 30 minutes of chasing down the donkey, it gets tired and begins to graze at a corral on the edge of a small fort.
Oh, Lord.
Thatched buildings are present, an old corral overgrown, a wagon, but sounds and signs of,
So there's nothing here, nobody here.
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, the building? Is that what you said?
Yeah, a couple buildings, all thatched roofs.
Is
I'll
the,
look in the window of one.
Oh, there's no window here. This place is Poe. Dirt Poe. This is like central Louisiana Poe.
I
Is
have
there a
windows. They're just a square with an opening.
Is there a barn attached to the corral?
There is a barn attached to the corral.
All right, I want to go peek in there.
Say any animals.
So Mark's looking in a house. Quinn's looking in a barn. Darius and Cygnus, what are you doing? By the way, the ground is really soft here.
I'll go to the barn also.
Okay. Cygnus?
I'll go with Andrew and guard his back.
Odd even Cygnus.
Odd.
Fair enough. We will start with Mark and Cygnus. As you go over this hut, there are signs of pottery there. Clearly somebody was cooking. The ground in here is saturated. There's a hole in the thatched roof. This place looks like it's been in the middle of a monsoon or what Darius is about to experience in real life. So it is.
We're past it.
Well, you're safe. It's rather wet. Cygnus, Mark, perception checks.
26.
1. Oh, 10.
Cygnus,
10, no. But I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you got a 1. Cygnus doesn't hear shit. Mark, you hear somewhere behind the little farm hut.
Cygnus, I hear someone coughing.
Quinn and Darius, you go over to the barn. Good news. There's chickens here.
Oh,
Well, that's odd.
And a cart
guess-
full of hay.
Do they look healthy?
They look like Popeye's chickens, so third on the branch of good chicken.
And did you see the
Whatever.
size of that chicken?
I mean, they don't look all scraggly like they've been fending for themselves.
they look
Yeah.
like someone taking care of it.
Yeah, they look reasonably cared for.
All right.
Is there anything else in the barn?
Just the wagon with the hay.
Okay.
They got a wagon?
Yeah.
No animals, though, other than chickens?
No animals.
I wonder what happened to their... Why have a wagon without an animal? Okay.
Well, if we're gonna take a rest, why don't we corral our animals inside the barn
Yeah.
and sleep on some hay?
We'll tie them up. We'll tie the animals inside the barn to something.
Fair. Hopefully the struts that hold up the entire thing, so when the mule
Sure,
gets
yeah.
pissed, it'll bring it down.
I think a mule could bring the whole thing down. Is it that rickety?
Nah, it's not that bad. It looks like a communal barn, but it's amazingly sparse. You do notice that there are ruts in the wet sod. The roof on the barn is fine, so you aren't exactly sure where the water came from. Cygnus, you've been informed by Mark that he hears somebody coughing.
All right, I'm going to see if I can locate the where the cough's coming from?
The cough is coming from the rear of this structure. Several structures are present here. Each is on the high ground next to a ditch. However, as you guys round the corner of the house, a grisly sight awaits you as bodies piled like cordwood are in this ditch, half filled with water. You see one frail body coughing, but you only see pieces of the body. So clearly there's another body atop of this sexless voice.
Can I touch them?
It will be a little bit dicey to get down this ditch. Clearly this ditch was dug for a reason, probably irrigation or protection.
Do I see them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll cast Healing Word at first level. At least that way they won't die on us.
Fair enough.
6 hit points.
You hear, and one body, you see a small pair of hands pushing against this body that's covering them. D12 against me. Let's see if they're able to push it off. 6.
11.
They are able to push it off, and an elderly woman uncovers herself. She is covered in mud. She's got a lump on her head. Her eyes are trying to adjust, and she sees two figures, you, and yells out, "You'll not kill me that easily, you rat bastards," and spits, but she's so weak she spits on her feet.
We're not
what's her
here to
charisma?
Jesus, come on.
3. Her wrinkles have wrinkles.
Well, man, we're not here to kill you. We're hopefully here to save you? Question mark.
You tried to drown us, you rat bastards.
I cannot do that.
But you notice that she's kind of not looking in your direction, like she's blind-ish.
Cygnus, let's get her out of this pit. Let's find out what's going on.
Dexterity checks from both of you, otherwise you guys go into the pit and get covered in mud.
Well, if her hands are out, can we throw a rope around her hands?
Sure, and you're going to pull her arms out of their sockets. This lady's like 700 years old and she's not even an elf.
All right.
14 on mine.
God damn, I almost missed my thing. I got, and that's a dex or athletics?
Dex.
Okay. Yeah, 23.
Okay. You both reach down, you pull up this frail old woman covered in mud, soaked to the gills, kind of squints at you. Are you be Muru's men?
Completely opposite, ma'am. What's your name?
My name is Mildred Compass. I was the village elder here until those ruffians came in and destroyed us.
Ruffians, you say?
They smell like the color brown.
I'm going to ask you what they look like, but it appears you might have a little difficulty here seeing.
What's that supposed to mean, lady?
When did this happen?
What day is it?
Whatever day you said earlier.
Yeah, you guys would know. I've been down in that ditch freezing my hiney off for 2 days. I probably have a rash.
Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry. Didn't I just say I've been in the ditch for 2 days?
Pull out some rations and give it to her. Well, my name's Mark. This is Cygnus.
She greets you while spitting out little pieces of the rations, and she's wolfing them down.
So you said it's Muru's men. What did they do when they showed up?
Or why did they do this?
They took all of our provisions for the winter, and they took all of our animals, I think. I can't smell my pigs. But they took everything, And then they forced us all to get into this ditch, and the water rose and drowned us all. Fortunately, I can hold my breath for a really, really long time and winks at Cygnus.
Ah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
gracious. She's
definitely
grateful.
Quinn,
That's right.
Darius,
I'll be your huckleberry.
you guys have checked around the place. Aside from the cart full of hay, you find signs that there were animals here recently, but your basic inspection of this place shows that, yeah, it's going to be suitable for shelter.
Okay, well, I get everything tied up and give the horses and the ass some hay to eat.
I'll
Cornell?
find others and tell them we're going to hang out in the barn.
Quinn, odd, Darius, even. 3. Cornella approaches you, Quinn, with the snapped neck of a chicken. Goes, I'm making dinner. How many do we need?
My God.
She
How
nearly
hungry are
died.
you? How hungry are you?
I'm very hungry.
It's Cornella. She's always hungry.
That's right.
Well, I guess maybe one chicken per.
Okay. You hear the noises as she is going to town. She figures she's seen death in the face once today. She's going to share that. Darius, as you wander around, you can hear the voices behind the building, and you come around the corner just as Cygnus is getting the old, I can hold my breath a really long time look. And since her charisma is 3, Darius, she is in your wheelhouse.
Awesome. I will tell them, hey, we're going to hang out in the barn over here. We got the animals tied up. And Bernella's going to make us chicken cacciatore.
Chicken catching themselves. She's like, those are my chickens.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, we're going to eat those.
Wow.
would you like one, Mildred? Well,
Of course
cook
I
one
would.
up.
These rations aren't very good. She continues to spit particles from the Pop-Tarts she's sucking back.
Wait, don't we have horse meat?
Yeah. It's wet.
Yeah,
We can
We can
escort you to, somewhere else because I don't think you're going to want to live here by yourself.
Well, where am I to go? Muru's men are running Rodshot over the region.
Yeah, we'll take you to the Muru City. I'm sure
Oh,
they'll be nice.
that's a great idea. You gonna hang me on a cross too, you jackass? Why don't you just barter me, sell my ass for coin?
Why don't we get you some meals ready and you can stay here. And after we're done dealing with Muru and her men, we'll pick you up on our way back to where we're from.
Well, I have family in Hoboken.
Oh, okay.
I think that's on the way.
It's not on the way, it's north. What are you, tourists?
Where's the place that Lucille Ball always used to say Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. Okay, so you guys take Mildred Copus into the barn. Meanwhile,
yeah, we do.
Cornell. She's old. She might teach you something, Cygnus. Cornella is stripping down those chickens. She's making herself a feather pillow, and she has started a small fire as she is famished, as we all know she gets.
Do we need to help her out of her wet clothes?
No, she's going to strip down right now. And she is covered in ink. She's probably a witch. But yeah, she has sigils covering her body. And she points out.
Are there any interesting ones, like magical ones? I'll look.
You know, as luck should have it, remember when you guys were back at the School of Magic?
Mm-hmm.
All those sigils?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're recognizing a couple of them.
Is she the missing one?
She is not the missing one.
Oh.
Maybe she's the daughter of the missing one.
But you do notice that Muru's sigil is also present on her left buttocks.
Okay, so is she still injured?
No, she got 6 hit points back. She's fine now.
I asked
Still
her,
old.
"Are you from Locks?"
Where's Locks?
Well, there's a magic school near Locks.
Never been outside the country.
How'd
Those
you get all the
tattoos.
ink?
How'd you get the?
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd you get the tattoos?
I was born with these. These are birthmarks.
Do I believe her?
Insight.
Probably 11.
Yeah, you believe her.
I
Ken looks
checked.
over at her skeptically.
19
I believe her.
for my insight.
I got 5.
I say, I don't think so, because on your ass cheek back there, you have Miru's symbol.
Oh, you like my ass cheek?
It's not bad for as
Yeah,
old
well-
as you are.
Watch it dance, and she begins to swivel her hips, and
Oh God, don't break it.
the sigil begins
Shake
to
it.
work.
Don't break it. Took your mom 9 months to make it.
Behind you guys, you hear Cornell.
Yeah.
Make
you
sure you
there,
throw up now
Cornell.
before you eat.
A taste of that.
They call that rice and roll.
Okay, to the two skeptics, Cygnus and Quinn, go ahead and give me investigation rolls.
Weak spot. Yeah, that's not good.
18.
7.
18, Quinn, upon closer inspection of the ink, they're birthmarks.
Hmm.
So, can you perform magic?
Do I look like a magician?
Well, all these sigils, birthmarks, are magical in nature. Have you ever tried to do anything with them?
I don't have the means.
Ooh.
I am an elemental priestess.
Well, doesn't that mean magic? Maybe. Ooh, let's put one of the rocks up to her. I mean, the
Yeah.
stones.
It's a really good idea.
Thank you for clarifying.
Magwell,
Yeah.
stick it next to the Muru tattoo.
So, I take the earth stone and I say, would you hold this for me for a moment?
Her birthmark on her right arm begins to glow. Well, that's never done that before.
How does it feel?
Old.
Does the stone do anything?
The stone also glows.
I tell her, let's see.
I don't know that I should touch that thing.
Mildred, are you interested in a field trip?
Well, I put the time stone next to her. Maybe she'll go younger and.
She will go younger. Where did you want to take me? I'd like to go to Hoboken.
Well, wait a minute.
City.
I'm like, I want to ask her, I'm like, could you focus on the ground and turn it into a pile
Big
of
phallic
dirt
symbol.
right there? Yeah, let's do that. How about a small phallic symbol?
A small phallic symbol.
Yes.
She takes the stone and a cacti appears.
Wow.
Probably should have done large. See how large she can make it.
Cygnus, you want her to rub the stone a little bit more, see if she can make it larger.
That's right. Rub it
Okay.
faster.
I think her and I take the stone back.
We need to take her with us because if
Yes.
she's close to
Well,
the other
What's the?
stones,
So
might
we have the
glow.
time stone, and then what's the other one?
Air
Have
stone.
Earth,
Air.
time, and air.
Cygnus, as you put the time stone up to her, you notice that she becomes younger, more attractive. Darius, Mark, Quinn.
Do I see the sigil
notice
for
shit.
the? Do I see the sigil for the time stone on her?
Not on her front.
What about on her back? I was kind of checking out the backside.
Back of her neck.
If I put it, I'm going to put the stone on her neck, like right there on the sigil. Does that?
A blinding light appears covering the old hag's head. Everybody kind of shields their eyes as the light diminishes again. The old lady is gone.
Well, that was great. You have
Great.
turned her
Thanks,
into
Cygnus.
a fetus.
You've turned her into a middle-aged woman with a charisma of 16.
Oh, there she is. I thought she did.
I was like, oh great, I just blew off her head. Her head exploded.
But she did
Oops.
change. Like we all see this.
Oh yeah, she is. You can still kind of tell the ugliness there, but and the sigils are all still there. It's just
But it's all firm now.
it's all tight body, tight.
Does she notice? Does she notice she's
Oh
young?
yeah, she notices that shit. She's like, wow. Woohoo!
We should get her.
She's
some
like, give me some more
clothes.
shit of that.
I'll try
Wait.
the air stone if I can find the air sigil.
Sure.
No way, you'll make her blonde.
We don't know. It might turn her where she can fly.
This will be on her left arm, and the barn doors fly open, and a gust of wind pours in, and she gets that supermodel hair thing going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's like, I can feel the power coursing through my body. These stones are incredible.
Well,
She
do
must
we?
have a natural
Do
talent
we
for this.
believe? Okay. Who are your
Wait
parents?
a minute.
Ike and Jana.
Do we know what
Gina?
Maru looks like?
Not like this lady.
Well, we still need to rest.
Yes, you do. Cornell.
So she said she was an
chicken
elemental.
bread. What?
I'll ask her, what is elemental priestess? I'm unfamiliar with that.
I make sure that the crops grow and the land heals itself from those savage raiders from those jock holes that defiled our land years ago.
Jocularity
Awful.
scum.
Jock holes.
How do you do that?
I just think.
And what happened?
Could you help us understand the stones more?
Yes, I suppose. I don't know how they work, but I feel the knowledge flowing through me. What was your question, Quinn?
So all you do is think, and then the crops are healed?
That's how it's been working for me so far.
Okay.
I sure would like one of these stones.
Let's just wait a minute on that. I think we all need to eat first.
Everybody perception.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, she's getting lust for magic.
20.
9.
12.
28. No,
Cygnus and Mark,
26.
as everybody eats, Cygnus and Mark, you guys notice it first. Starting to get older.
I want to get everyone else kind of not near, or at least one at a time, away from her. And Darius is going to whisper to each of them. This is really fishy. I'm wondering if this is maybe in some kind of a disguise or shapeshift.
Time to kill this old bitch.
All right,
We got to kill everybody. Scorched earth.
Margu would be so proud of you guys.
Mhm.
No, I don't necessarily think she is, but I'm suspicious because it's just a little suspicious that she's got these superpowers for the stones. And asking us, oh, I want a stone. And then we give them to her, and then she's like, turns into Boober.
So as you guys huddle up, and Darius is explaining this, Mildred and Cornella will be snacking on the end of the chicken, and they will snap the wishbone. Cygnus, Odd, the old bat, gets the wish. Even Cornella gets the wish.
Odd. No, one. Yeah, it's odd. Sorry.
Moral compass and Mathematician
And math
illiterate.
genius.
Math is hard. Numbers. Ugh.
You see Mildred, ha! I have won. And she kind of closes her eyes and thinks about something
Cygnus'
There go
penis
our
grows.
stones.
and sighs audibly.
What did you wish for?
I wished for my youth to come back to me.
Understandable.
Birds can be heard outside.
Birds.
Birds.
I'll
Can we
take a
tell what
peek.
kind of bird?
As you open, or as you slightly...
Do we hear bees too?
how often do you hear bees?
Birds and bees?
As you crack open the door, you notice that the landscape has changed considerably, Darius. There are
Oh,
fruit trees on the other side of the ditch, and the thatched roofs are all covered in flowers.
I asked.
let's do the time warp again.
Let's do.
I tell everybody, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
I asked
Go-
her. I'm like, did you heal things out there?
So far, Darius is the only one that's looked out.
I tell them all what I saw.
Okay. I don't have any healing powers. And now, Quinn, you notice that she is aging rather rapidly as well.
Aging?
Mhm. The lines that were gone a few minutes ago are back. You guys ate magic chickens, stupid fuckers.
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't fuck them.
One of my dogs.
That would be Scott in one of the funniest episodes we have ever done, announcing to the nuns that he was a chicken fucker and needed salvation. Christ almighty. That episode was weird.
Yeah.
So, as you guys notice, the landscape has visibly altered itself. All of the buildings, excuse me, all the buildings are in great shape now. There are flowers poking through the thatch as if everybody had a living garden. There are even some vegetables on the rooftops as the vines trickle down the sides like gutters. Everything is nice. The birds are happy. The destruction that you did see is gone. Now, if you go look into the ditch, the bodies are still there.
Okay, we need to rest. I know we've
Yes,
got all
we
this
need
stuff
to.
going on,
We need a short rest,
but we
definitely.
need to take a short rest. Tie Mildred up and
Higher up.
Tie me up? What?
Yeah, kinky, aren't you?
okay, not tie her up, but can we trust her
Keep an
while
eye
we're
on her.
sleeping?
Cornella
Well, we
is
can
already
keep watches.
sacked out.
We're gonna keep watches.
Guys, who's
But
watching?
it's only an hour. It's not like we're sleeping.
Oh, I thought we were doing a full rest.
It's only like mid-afternoon at best.
Oh, okay.
It's like 2
Ooh,
o'clock.
way past my bedtime.
Let's say because we woke up and fought.
Short rest then.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to give you guys the 10 hit points. That's how quick we fought.
Do you have that thing where you do some song and it helps us short rest better?
I do. Just been waiting for us to take a short rest.
Song of rest.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay, you can take the short rest. How many hit points is everybody going to get back?
Okay. If you use a hit die, you can add, well, that's great. Roll 3 to your roll. Make sure it doesn't add anything to that. I think it's just the D8. Yep. And then I'm going to use some hit dice.
Gotta figure out where my hit die are.
Well, you give your song of rest. Mildred wants to know if you know any songs from Rat or Cinderella.
Oh,
Cold winter.
right. Long cold winter without your love, or round and round.
Shake me.
I loved Cinderella.
Shake me, don't break me.
I saw Cinderella in concert.
Yep, I saw him with Bon Jovi. So
I did too.
I
Yeah,
saw them.
I went with you to that concert, I think.
Who did I see
Was
them
it a
with?
date?
It was. I got
Yeah,
lucky.
I mean, not with me.
I think it was either David Lee Roth or Motley Crue. One of the two.
I didn't fully heal, but I used all my hit dice.
I've got
Okay. Cornell is still looking a little peaked, but way better than what she was.
Yeah, I'm at full health now.
Mildred, in an hour, has aged substantially. She's not quite as old as when you found her, but she's getting there.
I asked her, Mildred, why are you looking so old?
Why, thank you. Why are you such a mouthy bitch?
My mama raised me to be this way.
Okay. I don't know.
During the short
I
rest,
mean,
I'll also use Inspiring Leaders, so you all have 14 temporary hit points.
ooh.
So, young man, where are you taking me, Hoboken?
We were hoping you would help us defeat Muru.
How's an old woman going to help you defeat Muru?
Did you see what happened when that stone was touched against your body?
I felt the cold hands of death from that side Guinness guy.
And
That
when the
wasn't my
wind
finger.
one
I
had the air stone?
Yes, I remember my luxurious, well-balanced hair regime paid off, and it billowed seductively in the air.
And when the earth stone, if you look outside,
I remember the cactus penis. It has also disappeared, by the way.
Yes,
but the ground is still
look
all
outside.
pretty and
Yeah, the ground's still fine.
Hmm.
Totally different magic. Like magic carp, only it was magic chicken. You guys ate magic cock.
let's see this.
So eating the chicken made the ground grow back.
No, the wishbone made it grow back.
I wish.
Oh, okay. Well, we have like 5 wishbones.
Oh man, I wish we would have just turned all these chickens into a ring. We could have made a ring of 3 wishes.
All of the chickens turn into a ring and begin to box. Yeah, there's a reason I don't give a ring of 3 wishes out. Because I will fuck you over.
There you go.
So he omits it. Frank Flex, the cure.
That's right. I'll fuck you guys over with a ring of 3 wishes. Mark, persuade her.
Persuasion.
Use those good looks.
Not too bad. 20.
I'll do it for a kiss.
From that hunka burning Darius.
There you go.
I'm an old woman and I don't have much time to live, so I will join you on your quest. But afterwards, you must promise to take me to Hoboken.
Absolutely.
If I live.
Mildred, that's the first thing we'll do is take you to Hoboken.
Okay. So what's the plan? What's the
Plan for acquisition and rendition.
That's right.
We are going to head to that town and we're going to kick the shit out of Muru.
Oh, just like that. Wow. I'm glad I'm coming along. Can we pick up a coffin for me on the way there? That's a stupid plan.
Well, I asked her, I'm like, why would Miru need to steal all of your provisions?
She's building an army.
Have you seen the army?
Well, I saw the green cloaks. They came through here. I haven't seen them come back.
The green cloaks, are they with her?
No. They're jockholes.
Wait up. I thought the Green Cokes got taken over by where was that? Chios? Not Kio.
I thought they were slaughtered.
That was the sisters. Pharamis was the destination of the green cloaks.
Right.
And you are in Pharamis.
Yep.
So SEAL Team 6 apparently came through here, didn't find Bin Laden, and got their ass handed to them.
So I asked her, so all the green cloaks are gone?
They haven't come back.
Did you see them die?
No, but they haven't come back.
Did you see which way they went?
East.
Where do you think Muru's at?
East.
Okay, I guess we go east.
She lives
Hang
in the
on.
city of Welton, the tattered ruins of Welton.
Maybe
Not a
we should
real city.
hang out here and try to figure out these stones a little bit.
What was your question, Darius?
Oh, I asked her, is it is it a living city, or do people actually live there?
I suppose it was the capital for centuries.
But it's a ruined city. They still live in the ruins.
I suppose. I don't get out of this town very often. I've lived in Fargus for most of my life.
How many people lived here?
Here in Fargus, 30, 35.
Were they all your nieces and nephews?
Nope, I had no kids. I didn't have any suitors, and gives you the wink and the nod.
So I asked her,
can't
Mildred, you're
imagine
still a
why.
virgin?
I'm not a virgin. I did go to school. There was college, etc.
What school did you go to?
Wharton.
Wow.
Wharton. Nice.
It's on the south end, or it used to be. The fuck is Muru's last name? Damn it.
Smith.
No.
Did you ever tell us?
Smith.
Itch.
No, you guys don't know what it is.
You're right. We don't. I don't think we've ever learned it.
I have it written
Wang.
down. I just can't find it.
I mean, if I ever found my notebook, it might tell me, but I never did find it.
Wang.
Yes, Wang. It's Muru Wang. It's Muru Turu. That's what her last name is. Jackass. I know partially.
Muru, do you?
So yeah, she tells you, the ruins of Welton. That was our capital of Pharamis for years and years and years.
How far away is it from here?
2 days.
So that would give us time to travel, work with the stones, maybe get some rest. Are there any dangers between here and there?
The great forest between here and there is haunted.
There's a forest?
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Oh, they got
Did we see a
rabid
forest?
halflings.
Did we see a forest on the map that we had, or do we even have a map?
Nope. Your map is very old.
I'm gonna go
How
ahead
do
and
we
hook
get
up
that map?
the horses to the cart. Well, 2 of them at least.
Huh?
And then get that ready to go so that when we go, we can ride the cart.
Everybody make an insight check.
Jeez.
That
doesn't bode well.
It's just not my
14.
best thing. 8.
Ooh, that's a good one for me. 24.
16.
Cygnus and Quinn, as you guys are riding across the frontier with Ma and Pa Ingalls, you notice that as long as you didn't empty it, this wagon has an extensive amount of hay in it. And one might, I don't know,
A magic wagon?
be able to hide in it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. She could be our decoy. We could hide in the hay.
Oh, yeah. Maybe have her around in the hay.
No, we're not rolling in the hay. I'm hiding next to Cornella.
All right.
Yeah, Mildred, would you be interested in being the driver of this, and while we hide in the back when we enter the city?
D12 against me.
I'll offer her
Shoot.
some coin.
She's going to come in the city and be like, they're in the back.
4.
It's been a while since I've done this, but sure, I can do that.
Oh,
Where's my reward?
She goes, we're still 2 days. If one of you wants to sit up front with me, that's fine.
yeah.
There is.
When we're getting
Trade off.
within eye side of the town is when, or the
If
city
we
is
get
when we'll do that.
near if we get near any kind of structures or anything that looks like civilized, I'm going to cast disguise self on myself to make myself look like an old man farmer guy.
Okay.
That we're just a happy couple riding along.
With
Singing
hay.
your song. Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like one of them pieces of weed out of my corner of my mouth.
Straw.
Corncob pipe.
A piece of straw.
Weed. He's got brambles hanging off.
It's like, hey
Wow,
man!
I don't have moles. I got brambles all over me. That's fair. So Darius is up front to start.
Or just if we get, I'm not gonna cast disguise unless it looks like we need it.
Right.
Like we're just nobody's around.
She's offered to have somebody sit up with her. If none of you want to, Cornella will.
I will sit up there. I don't mind.
Okay. Quinn, Cornella, Cygnus, Mark, old Mildred goes, "Hee-yah!" and shouts the reins and jerks that fucking wagon. Everybody make an acrobatics roll or get tossed.
13.
Oh, Jesus. This is not going to be good.
7
14.
for Cornella.
4.
Birdie.
13 or better. Cygnus and Mark, did you guys have 13 or better?
Yeah, I got a 14.
Yes.
Holy shit balls. That thing goes jerking. Darius, if he had a hat, almost lost it. Quinn and Cornella off the back end. You guys suffer 2 hit points of damage and start screaming. Darius, perception check at disadvantage as you engage the, whoa, holy shit, lady. Slow down.
With disadvantage, that would be a 2.
You don't hear Cornella and Quinn yelling and running along behind you, trying to catch.
Darius, stop.
I just
Why?
yell,
We're doing good.
Why?
We're gonna make a great time.
good luck storming the castle. We'll be back here.
Quinn and Cornella got knocked off.
Darius,
We'll be there in no time.
in order to hear Mark, whose mouth is covered in real straw, once again, roll perception at disadvantage as Mildred is yelling out she hasn't had this much fun in years.
That's another 2.
Oh, shit.
You're not gonna. I mean, this is my worst stat, right? Perception.
Nope, Darius is hanging on for dear life. Holy shit.
He's like, woohoo! Screaming.
Quinn and Cornella.
I just look over and I'm like, I'm walking. I'm not running after him. Fuck that.
Now, did you guys only take the 2 horses and leave all the other animals behind?
I
No.
assumed we
We
tied
would've
him
had
to
him
the
behind,
back of
yeah.
the
Yeah.
thing.
We'd have had him tied in
Alright.
tow.
I wonder if the mule is getting dragged behind it.
Oh, no. Like National
Poor little
Lampoon's
guy.
Vacation.
Probably kept up for a
The
mile or 2.
ASPCA is watching.
All we got is his collar.
I'll
I'll kick the carcass to the side.
I'll jump on one of the horses and untie it to go get the girls.
Give me an athletics check, or you
But now that we're
fall.
gone,
This will be so funny if he falls off.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics, because you're doing 2 things.
14.
I can beat that. I cannot beat that. You get it untied, do the 180, and you go back after the girls. Mark, you can climb forward using acrobatics to smack Darius upside the head to tell Mildred Firestone to slow her roll.
I will do that.
Darius says, faster, faster.
That's right. He's
Gotta
like,
be-
It's going to show up.
wow.
Just as Mark reaches, good job. Boom.
He fall off.
Off he he goes.
Son of a bitch!
Do I hear him
You
scream?
suffer 8 hit points of
Oh my
damage.
god.
Hey!
Darius, you are having a blast. This is the coolest thing. You have never seen a happier person in your life. She is just, she's like a kid in a candy store. She's just having a great time. And as you pointed out, you are making great fucking time because now, instead of toting around 4 bodies, you're just toting around you and her. And give me an investigation check to see if you notice that you're really making unusually good time.
Oh, I kid you not. Oh, that wasn't disadvantage, right?
Yes.
At disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, well, I rolled 2 20s. I couldn't believe it because I rolled 2. And I'm like, oh my god, I rolled 2 20s.
You lean back. Hey guys, what do you? all you can see is Mark in an L format with his legs up in the air and Cygnus riding a horse back towards the 2 ladies who were walking.
Going like this.
They're from Wales.
Right.
So Darius, everybody's gonna
Quinn's
have.
thinking.
Everybody's gonna be
Maybe
in a
if we-
bad mood now.
I
Maybe if we sacrifice this old lady, we can.
I say, let me
suck her power.
drive for a little bit and I'll like wheel it around and start picking people up.
That's not the right way, Sonny.
Well, we lost some of our passengers. They just weren't up to our quality driving skills.
Okay. You retrieve Mark first, followed by Quinn and Cornella and Cygnus.
All right.
This will delay, not by a lot, but this will delay your trip. As you travel the rest of the afternoon, you're just going through frontier land, Monpa Ingalls, no big deal. Now you've got her spooked though, Darius, so she's constantly checking her 6 to make sure she hasn't lost anybody else. As night falls, it's time to make camp. She says by early morning, we should arrive at the spooky forest. So it's probably best if we camp here rather than where the ghosts live.
Really? Ghosts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen them before or just rumors?
I only travel through there during the daylight hours, so I'm safe.
Have
Okay.
you seen the ghost?
That's what he just asked.
Oh.
So you guys going to camp? If so, you still have the horse meat from Sheriff D'Onofrio's steed. You're out of chickens.
Damn.
We can make jumbo jacks.
Who wants to do watch?
I'll do what?
I will.
White clouds, so the moon will be visible part-time. So Cygnus, Quinn, one more volunteer.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll do it also.
All 4 of you, so you'll just split up the time.
Sure.
Cygnus, D12. If any of you match my D12, delayed.
Oh, that's hilarious. I rolled a 10. Sided dice. 6.
Quinn.
Am I rolling a 12?
Yep.
7.
Ooh. Mark.
3.
11. Darius.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, close. The night goes uneventful. Mildred snores.
Long rest?
Full rest.
Woohoo!
Love it.
Hit die. Hit die. Sadly, I only get half my hit die back.
And so do I, but I also get all my hit points back.
Well, I've already had those.
As we're waking up, I'll do another inspiring leader, so we all get our 14 temp hit points.
Cool. As you guys begin your journey, emboldened by horse meat, who's sitting up front with her?
I'm not.
I will again.
Yeah, so Darius has the
I can
Disguise
disguise
self
self
if
if
needed.
needed.
Darius, you're seeing some small copses of trees, but you aren't seeing some haunted forest. As you look over to Mildred, you can tell that Mildred has a great deal of consternation on her face. The
Is
area
she
that,
old again?
oh yeah,
Okay.
she is as she was when you first met her. You guys are on it's passable for a road or a trail. So you know you're going in the right direction, but Darius, there ain't no forest here.
I ask her about it. I say, "Is that little tree over there? Is that tree over there the forest?"
Ha ha, no, smart ass. I don't know where they are. You guys go about a half hour more, and all of a sudden, stumps as far
Oh,
as the
Oh,
eye can see.
They tore it down?
They tore down
oh,
the forest.
no.
Oh my.
Well, hey, do I
uh,
see any ghosts now that I don't have trees blocking the view?
No, Casper died. He didn't have any
Hmm.
sunscreen, so he is dead. Everybody, perception check.
The druid in me is very upset.
13.
27.
13's great for me.
27 is good for me, too.
19.
20, not natural.
Everybody but Darius notices way off in the distance tendrils of smoke. Darius, you don't notice because Mildred is largely inconsolable at this long-term forest. And of course, being an elemental priestess, she likes nature, so she is kind of upset. Not as upset as Quinn, but she is getting madder and madder.
I
I
tell
asked,
her, I bet it was these jocularity scum that did this.
No, this was Muru. This is Muru's doing.
I asked Mildred, I'm like, why would they do this?
I can't imagine why.
Building siege weapons?
Building buildings,
Building buildings.
a
Yeah.
fort.
So, would the haunted part, so were the spirits inhabiting the trees? And what kind of effect that would be if they've taken down the trees and then burned them?
I am not sure. I am not a necromancer. I knew a friend named Camille once. She was a necromancer.
Hmm.
She moved away. It is a very clear day, and you guys travel. You guys are going to pass the ruins of another Thorpe. This one has been burnt to the ground. Everything around it burnt. No grass. The
So she's
timber.
Sherman.
That's right. It's Sherman. This is the burg of Atlanta, which they still don't like that joke down there. Was at a convention there once and threw that out there. Ooh, bombed. Tough crowd. So General Sherman's been through here, burned everything to the ground. You can still make out where some of the timbers were for the small village or huts. But yeah, everything is gone here. So unlike all the water damage, this one suffered fire damage.
Oh.
Quinn's just laying back in the wagon, devastated.
As you travel the rest of the day, you notice that the sun passes from east to west. However, there is still bright light in the east. You find yourself on a slight rise, and you are overlooking a very big river. And that big river has a lot of ships in various stages of construction. These are wooden ships. The tendrils of smoke come from the other side of the river, where it looks like a large smelting operation is creating iron and steel objects. There's a lot of clanging, but as you watch, the work noise, it doesn't dissipate completely, but it lessens a great deal. And you can tell on both sides of the river here, there's a lot of activity. an unusual amount of activity, a rather scary amount of activity.
Are they making orcs?
They are making ships.
Like underwater, like subs?
Nope, like naval invasion fleet.
Do we see any green cloaks, or does this all look like Pharamis or whatever?
Funny you should ask. To the right, on a small island where the river comes in and kind of moats around this city, there are, it looks like charred corpses on big pikes.
Oh,
Everybody give me an Arcana check.
I can do that.
Well, 18.
well, that's not good.
5.
18
3.
as well.
Darius and Mark, closest to the city, passing by all of the construction, is a vessel that you guys recognize.
Oh, God.
Oh, God is correct. It is the California.
We got to do that guy in.
I don't think we can get distracted with him yet.
So the river runs in and then forms a moat-like circle, and then it goes out the back end. So the city itself, which is in deplorable condition, sits in the middle of this river on an island.
So that's where Muir's at?
Bridges.
That is Welton, according to Mildred. The California is closest to the island.
Oh,
I ask, well, I don't ask. I'll look around. Do I see any bridges?
You see two bridges, one on either side of the river, and they connect to the main island. All you got to do is get through the tent city there of warriors.
That's all we got to do. Hey, I'll
Those
just fly over on the broom. I'm kidding.
Those are Muir's warriors, yes?
Oh, yeah. And the green cloaks, half of them were apparently human torches on the bridge on this side.
It's Fidelis.
The other half are on the other bridge. There is no bridge directly across. So if you want to get to the other side, you'd have to swim or go the long way around.
But the city's in the middle on the island.
Yeah, it's, I don't think you're going to be able to see this.
Yeah, why not? You've had 2 years to make this city.
Well, no, it's because of this.
Hold it back by your face. No, we still can't see it because. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah.
So there's.
That looks like a sheep in the middle.
Yeah, it looks like a chicken. So the chicken's feet are the bridges. You guys would be on.
I see. You're saying the bridge doesn't go to the other side at all.
Correct. And there are ships all along the river. The city encompasses the entire island.
So we're able to see this tent city. Does it look like they have any prisoners anywhere?
You can't really tell from this ledge. You can see, I'll use the term wagon trains coming in from the north, the south, and the east. You guys are on the west. You don't see any wagon trains behind you yet.
Yeah, because they already killed all those people. Maybe we need to skirt around to the north and come in through them like with crowd, and then just disguise once we get.
Is there a whiteboard on here? Well, I think there is. Yeah, there's a whiteboard.
I don't know how to use it, but there is
one. All right, so.
Ooh, communicate with comments. Frank, you suck.
Comment? Cool.
Just draw a little penis. This is the ground.
Shocker.
A big penis.
Okay, so the river Comes in like this.
It's a vagina.
Thank you. It's a keyhole vagina.
That's the old lady's vagina.
Right?
Wow.
That's why it's gray.
Wow.
You guys are right here. The bridge extends here and here. So everything over on this side is not going to get to you until you hit the city.
But the city's in the middle.
The city is in the middle. So you have to go past. Can I get a different color here? So Tent City is here and here. Clearly the smelting operation, these are all metallurgy. Over here is where the forest was torn down in order to make the ships. Now every once in a while you'll see a little skiff or a raft cut across to the other side.
So, and we're on a
But we want to
ledge.
go here, right? We want to go to this.
Correct.
How big are the bridges?
They're about 20, 30 feet across.
But we're on a ledge, right?
You're on a ledge overlooking this little valley area.
So the skiffs that are going back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
how big are they?
Raft size, maybe 10, 12 feet across.
So it's just people going back and forth to like do shit.
Yeah, they've got a rope system so they can pull the timber across, and they're trying to build ships on either side. Think of it as Pearl Harbor.
I was thinking A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, I give you that. But there weren't any ships in there. They were just using and that raft would be about the same.
I think we should
So
try to ride our cart right over the bridge to the city.
Yeah, but aren't they going to ask why we're going into the city?
I'll say,
Well,
peppers! We don't need no stinking peppers.
I mean, I suppose they would have horses in the city that they would need to feed.
Well, I'm going to try to bluff it.
Well,
It
yeah,
doesn't
but I'm
hurt.
saying, you know,
Tonight's
Mir-
TPK brought to you by Darius.
I don't have a
Mirror's
better
horses
plan.
need to be fed, you asshole.
I can't think of any reason. I mean, I don't know how we get over there other than we
I
swim.
was thinking we create a distraction.
Although the distraction might alert them.
Well,
It will.
we get rid of the skiffs going back and forth, create the distraction there, and then we could take one of the things into the city.
Do we see any other carts going across the bridges?
You do indeed.
Can we tell what's on them? I know we're distance away.
Investigation at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Holy shit, 24.
That's a pretty good roll. Yeah, you can tell what's on there. There's a lot of wagon traffic on the far side, not so much. I mean, you're the only wagon on this side. On the far side, you can tell it seems to be livestock, rutabagas. There's a rutabaga cart, because there's always rutabagas. Farm produce and things of that nature. They are being harried by the different workers on that side who are surprisingly hungry. There is also one wagon coming in on right about here, and it's bringing in barrels.
Well, I could,
Drinks.
Darius, you were talking about making yourself an old man. I could, in the back of our wagon, make it look like we have rutabagas, and that might get us through whatever questions we have. We're here to deliver food for the city.
What was the name of the town we were in with the sheriff?
Yearwood, as in Trisha Yearwood.
Yearwood. So we could tell them we're bringing in the what do they call it? Like where you have to give money, or you give like a tribute.
Prostitution.
We're bringing in tribute from Yearwood, and we heard you guys need food, so we're bringing all the food that we could spare.
Now, Mark, you can see that the other wagons on the other side are getting bothered. Like, hey, throw me some of them rutabagas.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And I'm telling you this before you put your plan in action.
Right.
We'll just tell them no. You don't get a rutabaga.
Wait up. So where are the other wagons?
They're on the other side here.
The green spot. Well,
And
yeah, over there.
They're here and they're going in this way.
Is there like a long line of them?
I wouldn't say a line, but there's a few there. I mean, at this point in time, the natural resources are starting to wane. Good news is the ships are there and be close.
Which way is the coast? Is it up or down? Like, if we were to follow this river.
We burn those ships.
The north coast is there. The California is right there. And it is not docked.
Is there anything we could do with the stone to fix this? Like, could we...
Oh, make a mud bridge.
Or just smash all their crap up? I don't know.
Speaking of Cygnus and prostitution, he wants to make a mud bridge.
And about how wide is the water?
It's not quite the Mississippi, but it's big enough that, you're going to need a raft to get across. So I'd say 150 maybe.
I mean, I could polymorph and fly us in, but I think that would be pretty obvious if a huge bird suddenly appears and flies into the city.
Birds suddenly appear. Yeah, so this is clearly one of the cruxes of the campaign. This is Welton. You know that Muru's probably here. Captain Byvale, the dickhead on the California, is here.
Right here.
This is pretty much all coming to a head.
So it sounds like we should run away.
I would say that would be a good choice.
Did the California have cannons?
Did it have what?
Any cannons on California?
No cannons in Jocularity.
Oh, they might have those tubercs, those little
trebuchets.
Trebuchets.
Yeah, I would say they probably have one of those.
But that's probably screwed. We'd just be sitting ducks on it with that. I was thinking if we took his ship.
Well, we could just hang out at night and see if, like, what time is it now? Because we have been traveling and we had.
Yeah, it's the second day.
So maybe everybody's going to go to sleep?
I don't think they'll keep
that. Or some of the guards, there might be less people.
I think the bridge is going to be guarded the whole time.
It does look as though people are starting to pack it in for the day and start to eat. Again, over on the other side, that wagon of barrels, yeah, it's getting hassled a lot.
Does it look like maybe alcoholic?
Yeah, it's got alcohol on it.
Maybe let them get drunk. That would help.
Wait a minute.
Here it comes. I know what he's going to say.
I have 2 bottles of Loxian rum. That won't help.
That's not what I thought he was going to say.
He can create wine. He's Jesus.
Wine is what Cygnus creates all the time.
All the time. Nope, I just have 2 bottles. I thought I had barrels of. Let me check our box.
Yeah, but you could make friends with somebody.
Yeah, they don't know you're jockholes.
Yeah, we're not jockholes.
We gave up that bowl of endless stew, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang, no, I don't have anything that would. I mean, we could. I mean, how many guards does it look like? Like, if we brought in rutabagas, how many would they be expecting?
Oh, D20, Mark.
16.
20 guards or 20 rutabagas?
16.
16.
8 guards. 4, 4, 4, 4. So you got.
Oh, I see what you're saying. 4 on each corner.
Well,
because we could just have the bottles of rum and just hand that off, and maybe that's probably better than rutabagas, right? Just a couple bottles.
I would think they'd be very interested in that, but I still think we wait until dark, because that way, even if we get, like, let's say they say, "Oh, you jocularity holds" or whatever.
Jock holes.
Yeah.
Mildred is concerned. She goes, I really didn't sign up for this. I don't think I'm going to be able to help you guys here.
You said that you were in it till you died.
In it for the win it.
These guys look more like abusers than killers.
What?
And she's looking at Cygnus as she says that.
Well, if we use the air stone and knocked them off the bridge, and then we could just cross the bridge.
I mean, I could do a weird thing and like.
You
how many people?
Go ahead.
How many people does it look like that's on the California?
Investigation at disadvantage.
Seven.
I don't know. You can see a couple people milling about. You see one person who's not moving at all. They're right next to the main mast.
Too bad we don't have a spyglass.
How far away? Okay. Where's the majority of the ships at?
Right here along the shoreline.
And how far away is that from where we are?
It's about 100 yards and 200 yards.
Oh, I'm trying to do something.
So it's kind of a steep decline. There is a trail, but there's going to be a roll involved to make sure you guys don't roll it over. And then about 200 yards across flat land. And you can see where they've dragged the trees. So, I mean.
And where's the California at?
The California is this red dot here. These are the bridges. And then there is one single gate leading in to Welton.
Okay. So I turn to. Oh. I get the dog, but as I'm doing that. So I turn to everyone and I say, I can call lightning. But I have to get a little bit closer. Do we think that's valuable? And which target should we hit if we do?
What are you hoping to do?
Either create a distraction or destroy something.
I would say both would occur there.
We want to go that route. I also have shatter. But I don't know how good these guards are. They might not be fazed by small distractions like that. They are, after all, working for Muru.
You're muted, Darius.
All right, I said I think we're gonna have to make it somehow stealthily into the city if we're ever gonna get her.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we try to fight outside here, all these people are gonna attack us, and we're just gonna end up on these poles on the bridges.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out a way to stealthily or subterfugely. Like I can only disguise self in one person, so can't get us all. But I could make myself look like, I don't know, whatever, one of these soldiers or something, and say I have commandeered this wagon. But if we wreck it coming down the hill, that won't
happen. And we're your prisoners.
Or you could be hiding in the hay.
We could be hiding in the hay.
Yeah, that too. But why would they care about hay?
They care about the wagon.
I don't know. Maybe.
How is the middle part? Like, if we swam, would it be able to climb up on the sides?
Yeah.
Of the island?
You would risk getting, like, you want to come in here?
Yeah.
You could do it. You would still have to go through the main gate, which is guarded by 8 guards.
Well, would we have to? What if we found a way under it?
You could try. I mean, the city itself is it's in a rebuilding phase, because clearly this is where Emperor Bloodworth was slain decades before. The city is undergoing a renovation, clearly under new ownership. The fortifications are pretty solid. The interior of the city, not so much.
What about if we use the Earthstone to create a tunnel?
Yeah.
To dig a tunnel.
That's an idea.
That's an idea.
I like that.
Just
still gotta swim over, and then get close to the island, then tunnel under it up into the city. Maybe.
Mildred points out she can't swim.
You know what though? We could take the wagon and make a raft.
Well, if we make a tunnel, we're going to go under, right?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Water. Yeah, that's too far.
Yeah, I would think the tunnel just to get into the city.
Yeah.
Through the walls.
Through the wall or under the wall, whatever.
Your choice entirely. This is, leading up to your final battle. You guys come up with a good plan to get in the city. I'm all for it. We'll make some rolls. You guys come up with a dumbass plan. You might roll a little bit different die than I do.
Well, if we do a tunnel under the city, then we could cut off everything with the Earthstone as well, so that nobody could get inside.
In the back. Yeah.
I could get 2 of us into the city without any work at all. That still leaves several others.
Well, let's say, are you talking about with like a teleport thing?
Yeah, dimension door.
Well, and you have the broom. You could probably get over.
I am not going to try to dig the broom.
Duck hunt.
Well, can we actually see people? Is there a?
I might be able to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're almost dusk. What about? Can we see soldiers? Is there a wall around the city, or there's people around the wall?
There is a wall around the city on the island. You can see the guards changing positions, so there is some kind of rotation going on. Everybody on your side has stopped working, and they are moving towards the tents. You see small campfires. Clearly, they are making dinner. On the other side, you can hear the ale guys trying to get drunk. So all of the furnaces and the forges on the other side are now starting to dim as night begins to fall.
So maybe we just wait till like 2 or 3 in the morning?
Let's do a weather check.
Yeah.
What about the bridge? Can we go under the bridge?
That's over water, but sure. Good news. Clouds form, obscuring the moonlight. It is now overcast. So your approach just got a whole lot better. And
do we see any
courtesy of the dice?
Do we see any boats that are close to the shoreline?
Oh yeah, sure. In between each ship is a raft.
But they're on those pulley systems, right? They're not.
Correct.
Correct.
You would have to cut the rope and go over. And they don't look very fast.
Yeah, they don't look very good either. I'm not worried about the swimming part. I mean, it's a river though, so it won't be easy, but I think
Like, if we actually got over into the city, we would need to destroy the bridges.
If you destroy the bridges, you will be stuck in the city if you fail.
Well, yeah, that's kind of.
Well, the other thing too is I think if we destroy the bridges, then it might alert them that and get everybody on high alert.
but it's a good idea if we're going.
But I mean, they don't need to know that we destroyed them.
How were we going to destroy the bridge without?
We could weaken them, and so then if they started to come over, then they collapse.
Are these stone bridges or made out of wood or what?
Wood. They do
like
have
those trees.
Stone abutments at the base. The portcullis here is metal.
And it has rock wall or whatever.
It is stone walls. Stone walls on this island.
We can.
There's maybe like 8 feet surrounding the entire island. It's not stone.
So is the portcullis open?
It's currently open.
We can still only get 3 people in.
Well, if you can do the disguise, y'all can look like guards, and
only one of us can.
I can only do it on one person, and I.
Well, but Andrew can do it too, though, right? No, oh.
I don't have that.
Well, if you guys can get in as guards, and then.
Let's see. Darius could be a guard. I could polymorph someone into a small animal to get them through. And then I can teleport 2 of us in.
Well, I thought Quinn can polymorph too, right?
I'm looking.
Yeah, she has polymorph. She's used it before.
She's got wild shape too.
Oh yeah, she could wild shape into a wereweasel.
I was just thinking a dog or something that can walk with the guard.
Or a rat.
Could be a fly and land on his ear.
That's true. A flea.
You're
got to be able to get out of it.
Peppers?
Yeah.
Run out there with no clothes on.
If I cast a side self, Andrew casts polymorph, Quinn wild shapes, but before she wild shapes, she casts polymorph on Cygnus. Well, that's everybody in some unique form. We don't look any like jocular.
Except for Mildred and
Cornella and you 4.
Well, we're not. They're not coming. I mean, their trip's over for now. If we come out and get them, fine. If not, then they're on their own.
Do we think so? We don't need her to fight.
I can do it. Darius, you a guard. Quinn,
some small creature
becomes a small creature, but beforehand she polymorphs Cygnus. I polymorph one of the other 2, and then I take the other of the other 2 and myself in Dimension Door.
That works.
And you're leaving Mildred and Cornella outside.
No. And one of them will be polymorphed, and one of them will Dimension Door with me.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow.
So all 6 of you are going in.
Go big or go home.
The only one that might have any trouble getting in would be Darius under his disguise. Everyone else should be fine, polymorphed and wild shaped. And me Dimension Dooring.
You know,
it is a lot of spell slots.
You could create rudimentary pens and feature them as animals going in for the slaughter. Excuse me.
Bless you.
So
there's a lot of spell slots, though. That's 2 level 4 slots for me.
That is a lot of spell slots, and you ain't fighting yet. So,
well, but we could, once we get in, find a place to hide, and then
it's nighttime.
Yeah, do you get your spells back after a short rest? We could do a long rest.
And we're also talking about Muru, who had the innate ability to find us anywhere we were at any time, pretty much. I think once we're in, she's going to know we're in.
I don't know.
Well, now she will. You just told Frank he could know.
Yeah, just fucked us.
No,
yeah, way to go.
There are several flaws in your plan that I'm currently working on. So
there's always flaws in the plan.
You know what?
It's a perfect plan.
No plan survives first contact.
Fuck it. Let's just full ham on the cart straight through, just knock over anyone who gets in the way.
Oh, like runaway cart. Like,
Oh yeah, we could try that.
We'll just I'll get my bow out and I'll just start shooting people like Hawkeye as we go through.
All disguise ourselves and the cart's like, oh my god, I can't stop the cart. Mildred can just be the old lady.
So you're bound and determined to kill your own mounts. I like that plan.
I don't like that plan. So far, the best idea I've heard, honestly, is swimming in the water and drilling through with the stone up into the city.
Can you think of any drawbacks with that?
Swimming across the water.
It's probably, what is in the water. I mean, that could be a problem. And the other thing would be that stone thing could attract attention. So, I don't know.
Hey, can we tell if any of her signals are glowing, like from the water and the fire?
Not currently.
I could also try to just fly us over using the airstone. That's an idea we haven't tried, but I got a feeling screwing up that roll might be
screwing up that roll could be a problem, but successfully doing that roll, yeah, it could make you a fucking hero.
We don't know what's on the backside of this island, do we?
No. The only thing you do notice is a giant spire in the middle, but part of that spire is broken. So, i.e., the castle where Virion Bloodworth probably was located, i.e., the center of town, the center seat.
Well, okay.
What did I call it? The basalt throne, I think.
Let's see if we can circle around and look at the back part of the island. We don't have to go in the front.
Fly around if I polymorph.
We still got to get down this mesa or whatever we're on.
Right.
That's easy to do. I mean, there's a trail.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying we need to look at the other side. I mean, we don't have to.
I'm just wondering if there's a way in back there that if we were to swim across or fly across, there'd be less people around.
Yeah, there's got to be a back door.
You know, it's Taco Tuesday and you can go in through the sewers.
What's Tuesday?
It's the Shawshank Tuesdays. You can climb through 500 yards of filth that I can't even imagine.
All right. Well, I like the idea of doing more recon if we can.
Sure.
So once it gets dark, I guess, and then we can roll our wagon around on this side, I guess.
Yeah. I like that.
Oh, I gotta ping it.
So you guys are bringing the wagon.
I mean, I guess.
I feel like the wagon's probably out of. I mean, why do we need the wagon now?
Well, everybody can hide in it, and I can still do the disguise trick in case we get stopped.
That's true. That's true.
How far are we talking? Is this only like 500 yards we're walking, or a mile?
from the edge of the plateau to the encampment is 200 yards.
So, I mean, we could basically walk around, and then if we need to get the wagon, we could go back.
But it's
that
like a
wouldn't take-
winding trail. It would take a while to get it, go all the way back up to come all the way back down.
That's fine. Let's just walk around, I guess, without the wagon. Why don't the two stealthy people do that? And if we get in trouble,
Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
That's right.
be Cygnus and Darius.
The Cygnus and
We could
Darius
just
want
get
to
a
walk
recon
down,
check and see
take
if
a
there's
look at the
anything else that we
back.
are missing that's on the other side.
You're talking this side, right?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, if you want a recon, when I don't know, can you wild shape into a flying beast now?
Ooh, an
When that
owl.
happens.
I don't think there's a limit on it, is there?
I feel like with wild shape, there's a certain level where you can.
We just lose
Why?
John.
Oh, man.
I mean, if not, I could polymorph into an owl and just fly around and see what I see.
Let me look.
I think we lost John.
Yep. Airstone got him.
So his character's dead.
Well, fun while that lasted.
So who is it going to be? Cygnus and Darius, or Mark? Are you going to wild or polymorph, or is Quinn going to wild shape?
You know what? She could wild shape at level 8, so
Something that
Just
flies.
trying to see the limit.
into a giant owl. Caw-caw, caw-caw.
You don't want to be too obvious. That's the problem.
A vulture, a
She could wild
pterodactyl.
There you go.
Wild shape into a pterodactyl. That won't scare the shit out of everybody.
She could wild shape into an owl. That way she'd have the good vision. Or
Crow.
eagle.
She could do a crow.
Yeah,
Caw-caw.
pro.
Yeah, you get anything large and you might get pecked out. Don't forget there's still a dragon around.
I will wild shape into a crow to do a recon.
Okay. Are you skirting the city, flying directly over it, following the river? How are you going to do this?
Well, a crow is always looking for something to eat. So I think if I'm going to follow natural crow instincts, I would kind of fly between the river and the city and go back and forth.
Okay. That's fair enough. Is everybody else going to wait for her on the plateau?
Sure.
I think at least one of us should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of them.
I assume Quinn can see in the dark as a bird.
Oh, hell yeah. Crows have good vision.
Okay. So as you fly over, I assume you're going to report back your findings.
Yes.
So I'll just go ahead and say it. As she goes back and forth over the city and the river, because of her small size, unless I roll a 20, she's not going to be noticed because nobody gives a shit about a bird. The only way it would have been better is if it was a bat because people would expect that. 7, nobody's going to pay a shit bit of attention to her. As you fly over the city, Quinn, you'll notice that the streets are somewhat desolate, and that's where Darius's body is at. It's just humped over as his broom broke apart. Oh, hey, Darius, welcome back. The group went ahead and decided how you're going to die. So as you're going across, you see the ruined fortress of Temple Bloodworth, or Tower Bloodworth, right in the middle of the city. There's some movement in the city, but most of the buildings are still in pretty bad shape. On the back side, right here, you notice that there is a large tubular structure and water leaks out of it. So it is a giant sewer drain.
Yeah.
But it is leaking water. So apparently the city itself sits at an angle.
Couldn't have said anything about Taco Tuesday.
You knew I wasn't going to make it easy. There is no bridge on the backside. There are no guards on the backside. There are still high walls. There are guards on said walls. They are sparse, and it is overcast. So even as you fly over, they're not going to notice you unless you.
No, I don't do that.
The river itself, it does narrow, it does widen. Potentially, you could swim across to the back side. As you can tell, the island here, a little bit more room than around here. So, but there is no bridge back there. Other than that, your flight towards the front of the city, it is a single gate guarded by 2 guards. And it is a very heavy mechanism. Once that thing falls, it's going to take a couple people to get it raised back up. So give me an insight check, Quinn.
Excuse me, loser. That's a good one. 25.
Ooh, that is a good one. And that ain't a natural 20. So, as you roost on the main gate, you notice that there's only 2 guards. There's a very heavy turnstile there. A large chain controls it. If you can get that thing to drop and disable the turnstile, it's going to take a while before any help arrives from the outside. But once help arrives, you have better solved the problem. Otherwise, they are going to eat your ass for dinner.
So there's only 2 guards.
Yep.
And how do you disable the turnstile? You have to put something in the cog?
Give me an intelligence roll.
Explosion. Okay.
Well, if you explode it, you'll open up the wall.
Atomic bomb.
Yeah, because that would not cause any problems whatsoever.
Then we have mutant room.
1, 18.
If you can somehow break that chain, that would disable it quite significantly. It would look a lot like the Blues Brothers at the end. You'd need that many people shooting up the doors.
Mark could do shatter on the chain. Not to play his character.
Yeah, but how loud is that?
Doesn't matter.
Shatter is loud.
Once that portcullis drops, it's gonna be loud. Yeah, if that is the path that you choose, stealth is out the window. But
unless the guards are incapacitated.
well, remember, there's still 4 on this end of the bridge in 2 spots. They will notice, ring, 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 wham! So, if you opt to disable the portcullis, it will give you time. It will not give you an infinite amount of time, but it will give you time. Your other option is to serendipitously enter the city and try and stealth your way around hostile forces. Because this city is not devoid of guards. It's not teeming with them, because they have to maintain law and order out here on the working area. But there are still going to be guards to deal with.
So I'm still in crow form.
Yep.
All right. Well, I fly back to the party and I divulge everything I've learned.
How Darius died when his broom got shot out of the sky.
Yes. Mm. And it's so sad. And we get to split his portion of the money.
Did
Rest
my
in
money
peace.
fall in the river? Because I was hoping it would fall in the river.
You were impaled on the spire of the chapel
Nice.
in the testicles.
Your money has fallen on the altar. You have given your gift to the gods.
If you watch Cacophony, the early episode
Oh my
100, Hot Air, Carol fell out of the airship, hit her face on the gargoyle, and dropped all the coins in her pocket. And as
Blinded an orphan.
And as the orphans led by a nun were touring the city, they were all blinded as the coins hit them in the face. Because I am a dick.
That was funny.
So those are your options. You can still do the earth movement cycle through. You can even try the air stone to see if you can create a cloud and just ferry yourselves across. You haven't played with these stones very much. You have the elemental priestess with you. She might be able to do it. It's an overcast night. You couldn't have asked for a better time except maybe a raging thunderstorm. Because the overcast is going to really kill the moonlight. So
I would say let's sneeze stealth in through the backside.
Yeah, Cygnus likes it in the backside, so I think that's good.
That's where the sewer
That's
is.
what
That
he's
makes a lot
been
of
avoiding
sense.
all this time. It's all bluster.
right.
But we started this campaign and the shit show, so we might as well.
Might as well finish it there.
So do we have an accord? You guys are going to try and sneak in through the back. And is that using the earth move or is that going through the sewer drain? Because if you go through the sewer drain, your cousin's brother's uncle's babysitter might have forgotten to tell you that there's a gate there, like in Conan the Destroyer. Or maybe there's no gate whatsoever.
I don't think anything.
Although I thought you said on the backside though we could swim across.
Yeah.
And then there wasn't very many guards.
There's no guards on the backside.
But it's
so we could just climb the wall, right?
I don't know if Mildred's much of a cliffhanger or not.
She's going to hang off Cygnus's back.
Well, if we use a rope, we could just pull her up.
Yeah, if you fasten it around her neck and just yank her up there, you should be able to
That's right.
You got about a minute.
God.
We'll yank it real hard.
Choke a woman.
Hey, I hear women like that.
Oh my God.
Only if you're pulling their hair.
All right.
That's true. She has long hair, so
we can
all right,
always
I say we sneak in the back.
Yeah, I think that.
So we're going to swim across, get in the sewer pipe, hope to get the right area, pop your head up like a fucking gopher on a Texas prairie, and hope nobody's shooting at you.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, we might find more clues once we're in the
It's
sewer.
overcast.
Right, Muru is here.
This shit looks a little bit like Nuru would have left it. I don't.
Yeah.
Wait up, because you said that the wall is only 8 feet, right?
30 feet.
Oh, 30.
Wow.
It's a heavily fortified city, but the city itself is in poor repair.
Yeah, it's sewer, I think, would be the least of its worries.
But we have rope. So, and Darius has the broom. He could fly over because there's a top where you can sit on top of the wall, right?
Yeah, there's parapet, but that's also where the guards are at.
Well, but I thought you said there was no guards on the backside.
No guards on the backside, guards on the walls. But not a lot
Not
of
on
guards.
the ground. Not on the ground is what he meant.
Yeah,
But he's
this white area, no guards.
It's overcast and he's wearing dark clothes. He's got a hoodie on.
And he's got a pack of smokes and a full tank of
and
gas.
Skittles.
If we can get into the sewers, I think we could probably, like, I'm pretty stealthy, not to brag or anything, but I think I could probably find us a way that will get us out of the sewers into, like, a building or a ruin or something. And then we could spend the night, and then we have all our spells again. And
attack her at dawn.
Well, I've got all my spells now.
Maybe wait till the next night. Well, yeah.
Yeah, if we're gonna do that, we could do the sneak in through the polymorph and all that, and then just hide.
I just don't know that we're going to find a place to sleep tonight.
And we may not, but if for nothing else, we just find where we're going to kill her.
After using all your high-level spells to sneak in.
Well, we're just
we don't have to use spells
at all.
The first step is get in there with the sewers. And then once we do that, then we decide, okay, now what do we do?
It might not be a sewer. It might just be a water drain.
Oh, the sewer stinks.
Are
we gonna call Bob?
No, it's a sewer. We see some little dookie floating out.
Well, one thing we know is she's
little
going
dookie
to send some fire thing after us.
For those of you tuning in thinking this might be the last episode, it is not.
Maybe next week.
Yeah.
I think we got a plan, though. We got a plan.
We do have a plan.
Next episode is definitely it. So, what is the plan you have settled on?
Well, we're gonna think about it, and then next time we're gonna discuss which one we think is gonna be the best plan. And then not do that plan and come up with a new one.
You know, if that's what you want to do, I'm fine with that. So you guys can communicate that way. That's not a problem.
I'd say back door.
Back door. Sewer. And then if we encounter a problem, then
I agree. We drag everybody through the sewers.
But do we want to give Frank 2 weeks to fuck us? As he knows our plan.
He's gonna fuck us no matter what.
Right. Doesn't matter what we come up with.
He's a spontaneous fucker.
I'm married to
I've already figured out how these intersect, so I have no need to change my plans whatsoever.
So Carrie's gonna spend 2 weeks with you laughing sinisterly, like,
going through the sewers. Perfect.
My turd elemental will get them.
You have no idea sometimes how much I suffer.
The sewers.
You guys are
you,
crazy
stupid
tonight.
bastards.
Walked them right into that.
I think if you guys don't do it right, it's going to really be bad. Ha ha ha.
When I did to these guys at Corsair
just
last week, they had everything planned out to the detail, and I told them, I said, that sounds like a really good plan. I'm sure you haven't forgotten anything. Now, wait a minute. We need to rethink this.
Oh, my God.
And then I'm
Such an asshole.
And you're live.
And I wanted to tell Jesse, I'm like, just stop. Quit. He's being a dick.
Their total plan went right to shit when I'm like, I'm sure you haven't forgotten anything.
Yeah. So much stuff happened that didn't need to happen. I'm like, really?
So we're swimming across, we're going to the sewer grate, and we're figuring it out from there. That's your plan.
That sounds about right.
What a horrible
Because we don't know what we're going to find in the sewer. We might find a way up. We might not even find any way out.
That's true. Okay.
We might be killed by sewer gases.
There might be some creature.
There might be a turd burglar in there.
That would be going after you.
I definitely think you should light a torch. That is my honest to God opinion. Because facing Muru with no eyebrows or hair will scare the shit out of her. Okay, John, a.k.a. Darius, what'd you think?
Yeah, the part with the old woman was very interesting. I really liked that part. And I liked the wagon part. That was super fun. Even though I kept rolling twos.
Sure, you didn't get tossed.
No, I didn't get knocked off the cart, so it was awesome.
I've never flown faster in my life. Finding the old lady was the thing that triggered. This is now 2 episodes. but it will be over tomorrow. Because obviously, if you found her, she might be important.
She must be.
Mark, aka Andrew, what'd you think?
A lot of fun. I enjoyed the cart part as well. Just love when bad rolls tell the story. Sometimes better than the good rolls. Yep.
Freaking 8 hit points, man.
Yeah, that was rough.
He had a rock.
Hit a cacti.
That's right. You hit the new cacti that she created.
Man, I'm glad we made it small.
That's right. The large one would have killed me. Sickness, aka Jeff. How about you?
I liked it. I can't figure out what to do with the old lady, or how to use her.
You're gonna have to protect her. You've tacked her on, and
Fuck that. She's fodder.
Hey, you know what? What we do is
Nowhere in the front
we
line.
hit her with that.
Can destroy her.
Collateral damage, baby.
What we do is we hit her with the time thing before we do the swimming, so she doesn't drown getting across.
So then she gets an ink number on her arm, and she finds a bike on the other side.
There you go.
Carrie, what'd you think? You guys are going through the sewer.
It was good. I'm somewhat annoyed
You're
by
welcome.
my husband.
Such a fucker.
Yeah. I will be sad when it's over, but
It is. It's going to go 40 episodes, and it will be
I want to
over.
kick this bitch's ass.
Or die trying.
I am sure there is nothing between you and her at this moment in time.
Yeah, whatever.
No, straight
Piss
to her, right in the room. We'll surprise her so she doesn't even know we're there.
Probably
We'll take her out and less
She'll
than
lose
brown.
initiative, and we'll like bam, bam,
Probably
bam. She'll be
sleeping.
ah.
She's
Yep.
sleeping in bed.
The
Probably
T-Rex will
naked.
rip off her head, and
Right. No
If
guard.
we use the time stone, and we go all the way back to where Darius and Cletus were.
I think we
with
use
this.
it all the way back to where she was born and
Kill her as a baby.
like kill Hitler.
Wow.
That's baby.
Ooh, maybe when she's a 5-year-old, since she's a little kid. That's Carrie's Quinn's specialty.
Fuck 5-year-olds. They're annoying as shit. I wouldn't feel bad about killing a 5-year-old. That's fine. Or a teenager. You give me a 14-year-old, I'm ready to kill those things. Well, you can always use Mildred the way Caitlin used Eunice Monkslayer and just pick up Mildred
Flip her
and
around.
use her as a bludgeoning weapon. And she strapped a dead child to her chest for extra
No, it was
armor.
live.
Oh, was it a live child?
It was live.
I forget. Okay, boys and girls, in 2 weeks, we will wrap up Pillars of Jocularity. We hope you can join us. We hope some of these guys can actually survive to tell the tale, or at least Cornella survive to tell the tale.
Yeah, because Cornell and I are like, we're out of here.
Nice. That's it this Saturday. I think it's Corsair's B-side. Carol is gone, so it'll be Jesse, Kevin, and Carrie. So
Seriously.
How come they haven't ever gone to Jocularity? They need to.
Well, actually, you know what? We could do the Jocularity spinoff. Because, yes, I did have that written out completely. So maybe we do that. Maybe we give you guys some insight. Wouldn't that be clever? We'll see.
That would.
But we'll have a show on Saturday. So
maybe they're in the sewer.
Well, their bones are.
Nice.
And all their magic items.
That's right.
Ooh, we got some good shit.
Quinn, too, was here.
Cash.
Cash with the Ring of Three Wishes. Actually, it's not even Cash, it's somebody else. So, because you guys.
I've got dragon babies. Don't bother me.
You have to be at 5th level. It's a 5th level scenario. So you, Jesse, and Kevin would be 5th level fucking around in Jocularity.
Okay.
We'll see what we're doing. Tune in Saturday anyway. Big kiss and wave, guys. Let's get out of here. Mwah! Bye, everybody.
Adios.
Adventures in Filbar. For all your role-playing needs, try the free stuff first.
Hello and welcome to our stream. Don't forget to follow us on the socials at mhoboinc, or you can email us mhoboinc@gmail.com. If you're interested in playing on the stream, get a hold of us. You can also purchase interesting RPG items at our store, and the link is below. We have everything from shirts to skateboards in our shop. Go, take a look. And if you need new math rocks, catch a Pirate Dog Dice on Twitter for some personalized items. If your game stinks, unlike ours, try some adventure scents by elfishgames.com. They have over 60 different scents and most are pleasant. This aid is perfect for in-person games, especially conventions. Elfish Games also makes how to RPG with your cat, how to cook with your dice, the Shine system if you want to be a gooder writer than me, or try the Radiance project if you just want to play with yourself. Allfishgames.com is your